Hey guys, this is just another quick video about Rhaegar. He has very recently shed, that's why he's looking all nice and bright. I've got his shed here, it's all scrunched up into a ball. He's also looking quite big at the moment because he's recently had his rat 2 days ago. It's very important when you have just eaten, especially within the first 24 to 48 hours, that you don't handle them. Now this is just going to be a quick video on basic care and an easy quick setup that you can use for a royal python. So he's in a small plastic terrarium. I've had him in this since I got him. I got him when he was about 8 months old. He's just under 3 years old now. He's kept on orchid bark. That helps to maintain humidity, which is important when he's shedding. Generally they only need low humidity as a species, around 40%. But when he's coming up to shedding, you know this because they go quite dull, particularly in the eyes, they'll go like a milky white colour. It's important to have an area to increase the humidity. I supply that for him with this cave, which also acts as his hide, and in the form of this moss. The moss has dried out now because I've not sprayed him for a few days because I didn't want to disturb him. And then he's got his water bowl. Royal pythons as a snake species do like to bathe occasionally, although if they're sat in there for long periods of time, that can be an indicator of mites. So keep an eye on that, and they do actively drink. I've seen Rhaegar drink quite a lot. The plant's there just as a bit of decor, but sometimes he does come out and sleep under it. Now, to keep him warm, most people, including myself, will use a heat mat. So his heat mat covers no more than a third of his tank. It goes from about here to here, like that. And that heat mat is set with a thermostat so that it cuts off at 32 degrees because you want the basking spot to be between 29 and 32 degrees Celsius. And then the cool end is kept at room temperature, so he has a gradient to move between. Now he's getting a lot bigger now. He used to fit just in the palm of my hand. He was tiny when I got him. But like any snake, they grow very quickly. You think you're consuming a food item that is all protein, meat, muscle and bone, and you're not a high active species like reptiles aren't, particularly snakes, and you're just sat there storing that energy up, processing it. It all goes into your growth. So he's getting big now, so soon I'm going to have to put him in a bigger tank, but he's getting to a nice size. Males generally reach about 3.5 foot max, some closer to 4, the older ones, because they grow routinely, continuously throughout their life, should I say. Females get about 5 foot. In pythons, it's the females that get much bigger. In your other snakes, like your colubrids, like your corn snakes, the males get bigger, but in pythons, the males stay much smaller. But that's just a nice video to show you his setup and just a quick once over of basic royal python care. As you can see, he's popping his head out now. I will do a more in-depth video about feeding when it's time to feed him again. I only feed him once a week, so check back for my feeding video. And for those of you who want to know what morph he is a pastel pinstripe. That's why he's got these gorgeous markings going down him. Okay, cheers guys.